Welcome back to Just Gist TV, the only channel where gist is not just told but unfolded with the clarity and depth you won't find elsewhere. Before we dive into today's revelation, hit that subscribe button and stay with us. Today's story is layered, emotional, and bold enough to shake Nollywood's quiet corners. Let's begin. The world of Nollywood is like a grand theater. Cameras, scripts, costumes, lights, everything looks smooth and intentional on the surface. But behind it lies a universe full of tension, politics, silent disagreements, unspoken loyalties, private fears, and the constant battle between professionalism and personal boundaries. When someone like Sonia Uche makes a decision that disrupts the usual flow, fans feel it immediately, critics respond instantly, and the entire industry pauses for a moment. That pause is exactly what happened today. Sonia Uche, one of the most consistent female leads in modern Nollywood, has officially cancelled her new movie project. And the silence around the announcement is what makes it even more dramatic. No long post. No detailed explanation. No emotional breakdown. Nothing. Just a calm confirmation that the movie would not be happening anymore. But that is only the surface. The real storm was brewing long before today. To understand why this cancellation hit so powerfully, we must return to the earlier incident fans have not forgotten, the quiet decline of a major role she was supposed to play alongside Maurice Sam. That moment created a shift. A soft one, subtle enough to be ignored by casual viewers, but sharp enough to unsettle longtime fans who know the on-screen magic Sonia and Maurice bring. They have led romantic dramas that trended, scenes that went viral, and performances that made them fan favorites. So when Sonia politely declined a lead role in a film where Maurice Sam had already been confirmed, people took notice. The official statement said it was a scheduling issue. But fans have followed her long enough to recognize when her tone means more than her words. There was something unsaid. Something unspoken. Something fans could feel even if they could not fully define it. Still, everyone held on to hope. Declining one role didn't mean anything dramatic was wrong. It could have been timing. It could have been exhaustion. It could have been a decision made for personal growth. But today, when news broke that she had cancelled an entirely different movie, one that was not linked to Maurice Sam at all, the speculation returned with new strength. Fans immediately began asking, was this cancellation connected to the earlier tension? Is something happening behind the scenes that Sonia isn't saying? Is she stepping back from certain roles for personal reasons? Or is there a deeper story Nollywood insiders are hiding? The comments section across social media exploded. And to make matters more intense, industry sources revealed that the cancelled movie had already passed the early pre-production stage. Casting talks had begun. Story development was underway. Crew members had received early briefs. Everything was aligning. Until Sonia quietly removed herself. Her decision was sudden but deliberate, and that is exactly why fans are emotional. Let's break down the reactions pouring in from our fan base and Nollywood watchers. The first group is made up of supporters who believe Sonia has always been selective about her piece. To them, this cancellation is simply an artist choosing her mental space over pressure. They praise her for standing firm, for trusting her intuition, and for avoiding situations that may drain her emotionally. The second group is confused and worried. They fear something is internally wrong, something she is protecting but not ready to speak about. These fans are paying attention to every small detail, every public move, every silence. They are trying to interpret the unspoken pattern forming around her recent decisions. The third group is disappointed, and rightfully so. This movie was expected to mark a new era in her career. There were whispers that the story was powerful, emotional, and possibly her most mature role yet. A role meant to challenge her in ways fans had not seen before. For this group, the cancellation felt like a loss. And then there is the fourth group, the most controversial of them all. This group believes the cancellation is connected to the earlier decision involving Maurice Sam. To them, the pattern is too strong to ignore. They claim that when someone turns down a role with a co-star and later withdraws from an entirely different production, something unseen is pushing these choices. Is it true? Only Sonia knows. But the timing has made the theory appealing. At the core of this conversation lies one reality: fans are emotionally invested in Sonia and Maurice as a duo. Their chemistry has become one of Nollywood's strongest modern pairings, and fans had been eagerly anticipating their next collaboration. When that didn't happen, disappointment began quietly. Today's cancellation amplified everything. Halfway through this gist, let me remind you to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. What we're dissecting here is not just a movie cancellation. It is a moment that may define the next chapter of Sonia Uche's career. Now let's dive deeper. Why would an actor at the peak of her career cancel a promising project? Here are the leading theories circulating. Theory 1. Personal boundaries. Some insiders believe Sonia is protecting her personal life. She has always maintained a calm, respectable, controversy-free image. If she sensed that a project may bring unwanted tension, she may have chosen to step away rather than face unnecessary emotional weight. Theory 2. Professional realignment. Another group believes Sonia is restructuring her career. Many actors reach a point where they want new types of roles, fresh creative direction, higher production standards, or different collaborative environments. If the project no longer aligned with her new vision, she may have withdrawn to maintain consistency. Theory 3. Silent industry pressures. The Nollywood industry has invisible pressures outsiders never see. Feuds, alliances, funding politics, creative disagreements, and unspoken expectations can lead to sudden decisions. If something behind the scenes clashed with her values, she may have stepped back. Theory 4. Connection to the Maurice Sam decline. This is the theory fans are running with the most. They believe something happened earlier, something that affected her comfort zone. And instead of exposing it publicly, she is navigating quietly. To them, today's cancellation is simply the second chapter in a story she is not ready to tell. All these theories have merit. All these theories have holes. But the truth is, decisions like these rarely come without a reason. And that reason, whether personal or professional, is strong enough for Sonia to stay firm even when fans wanted something different. Another reason this cancellation is hitting so deeply is that Sonia rarely withdraws from projects. She is known for professionalism, commitment, and fulfilling agreements. She has built her reputation on consistency. So when a consistent actress suddenly becomes unpredictable, it raises the weight of every action. Now let's talk about fan emotions. Many fans have been expressing heartbreak. They feel robbed of a story that could have become a masterpiece. They feel abandoned by a promise that was made silently through expectations. Some even fear this could mark the beginning of a slow withdrawal from the public eye. But there are also fans who believe this is a sign of growth. They see the cancellation as a power move, a way for Sonia to declare ownership of her path. They applaud her strength in choosing herself instead of succumbing to pressure. The blend of these reactions is what creates today's emotional storm. Let's return to the Maurice Sam angle. His name keeps appearing in the conversation not because he did anything publicly, but because his on-screen connection with Sonia has built a loyal community. When that dynamic comes to a halt, fans naturally look for explanations. Many viewers believe the earlier decline was a way for Sonia to create space. Emotional space. Professional space. Personal space. A space she needed but did not want to discuss publicly. And now, the cancelled movie looks like another reinforcement of that space. But here's the truth, two decisions do not equal a confession. And fans may be reading deeper into connections that do not exist. Or they may be seeing a pattern she hoped they wouldn't notice. Either way, one fact remains, Sonia Uche's latest move has reshaped the expectations her fans once carried. As we approach the end of today's gist, let me remind you once more, if you haven't subscribed to Just Gist TV, now is the perfect moment. Here, we don't just retell stories. We break them down, layer by layer, until every angle becomes clear. Now, let's conclude. The cancellation of Sonia Uche's new movie is not just a production decision. It is a moment that reveals something about her values, her boundaries, her priorities, and the quiet strength she carries. It signals that she is entering a new phase, a phase where she chooses intention over obligation. A phase where she protects her peace above all else. Was this connected to Maurice Sam? Was it a personal decision? Was it a strategic shift? Time will eventually reveal the answers. But today, one thing is certain, Sonia Uche has once again proven that she does not move with noise. She moves with purpose. Quiet, firm, and unshaken. Thank you for watching Just Gist TV. Stay connected, stay informed, and stay ready, because the next chapter of this story is still unfolding, and you know we will be here to break it down for you. Until next time, stay tuned to Just Gist TV.